as a combo break, as a reversal tool, because it comes out like
invincible in frame 1.
Yeah, invincible frame 1, so you can hammer that away. If anything is not absolutely true, you can break through it, and like in some like fringe situations, you might even kill them for it because you might carry them up through the ceiling blast zone.
No, I mean a lot of Little Macs enjoy playing Meta Knights for that reason. Oh. When they try to overextend just a tiny bit, take him up on the top, and they basically ladder Meta Knight himself.
Oh my goodness, how's that for a taste of your own medicine?
It's pretty funny. You don't even need a prescription. But here we go. Looks like we're going to Town and City for our first game. Personally, I think Mac's best stage.
Yeah, this is actually a stage, as I talk to Mac mains more and more, they actually really like this stage because half the time, of course, it becomes FD. But the other thing is, this is a stage where, even though it's small blast zones, it ends up helping Mac because you expect to be edge guarded at a high level, right? So it being a smaller blast zone only helps you kill sooner. You're still going to die early regardless of what stage you're on.
Yep, no, and it looks like, I think maybe a button check? Go ahead and check in their controls. Maybe controls weren't even put on. Yep, no, he's still captain right now, so definitely makes some sense.
Okay, yeah, so Wes, setting his tag from the last game.
No, but this should be a fun matchup, and, if you enjoyed the last Sonic game, you get some more Sonic. This time, we don't got the Sega Genesis, though.
We're still at Genesis, though. That's what matters.
You're right. Hopefully we got our save slots. Looks like we're just hopping right into game 1, kind of just feeling each other out, running back and forth. Wes playing in a very patient style, coming in with these up tilts. Great combo starter for Little Max.
And I just like the way that SuperGirlKels is just dancing around Wes in this neutral, right? She's constantly zigging from one side of him to the other one, but always just slightly outside arm's reach, just trying to tempt him to try to interrupt her as she passes from one side to the other. But this is what I like to see against Mac, right? You get that lead, and while you have those platforms available to you, you use them, right? You just stand up there, force him to jump up to you if he wants to, but otherwise you run out that clock, constantly keep that timer running so you force Mac to be on that aggressive.
Definitely. I mean, we already know Macs have very lackluster aerials. Force them to try to use those options. If not, you're in the driver's seat right now. Look, the platforms are right back as we are talking about them. I love that landing there, but KO Punch is on deck now. Gonna go ahead and get the downer to send him right back up top.
Yeah, here we go. Time for an edge guard. Doesn't find the spring gimp. Wes makes it back on stage.
Yeah, but he does have KO Punch on deck, sitting at 110%. I think one down tilt will actually go ahead and take the stock, especially the fact that we are on Town and City.
Oh, calling out that landing right there, just throwing out the immediate up E, and that's something that good Mac players have to have a constitution to throw out, right? Because if the opponent is going to spend all their time above you, you need to terrorize them from wanting to cross over your head.
Ooh, Wes is just kind of approaching, sending out that down tilt, sending a message like, yo, you need to be careful. If you're allowing me to go ahead and get you, I'm going to take this stock, but good dash attack coming out from Kels to go ahead and take the KO Punch offline.
Yeah. Once again, though, Kels more than happy to stay up in the air where Mac is not an air fighter. Oh, doesn't get the turnaround punish onto Little Mac, but still so much percent on him.
All right, goes another spring, but the haymaker helping out Wes so much to get back onto the stage. A down tilt, trying to read her air dodge, but Kels wisely just using the spring to get out of danger. Again, Wes still trying to space out these down tilts. Even these up tilts going to get caught by Spin Dash Nair yet again, but sitting at 165 now, holding onto his stock.
Oh, I like that intimidation for the ledge getup, right? Doing the spin dash right around where the neutral getup is to make them want to put up shield and then try to grab so you can do the back throw right afterwards.
No solid conditioning coming out from SuperGirlKels in the early goings of this match, taking the first stock. Ooh, trying to go for the homing attack to get some more percent, but unfortunately it did not lock onto Wes and went straight into the stage.
Wes now in a very awkward position because it's not just percent, he has to close out Kel's stock, but every time he presses a button, there Sonic is with a punish, and otherwise Sonic more than happy to just exist above Little Mac.
Kel's just kind of working around the shield, and a lot of these hitboxes that Wes is throwing out, really the way that Wes is playing is he's expecting Kels to come in him with these spin dashes, with a lot of these approaches, and most players do end up playing like that. What separates Sonics from really the top echelon and whatnot, they play around that, and that's beautiful stuff from SuperGirlKels being displayed already. KO Punch, no, not doing it straight from the ledge and actually losing it in that situation.
I mean, I think that's a big part of why Kels backed off from that ledge too, aware of that instant get up KO Punch option that Max have. We're deciding I'm not going to put myself in that situation. Sure, you might haymaker to me, but then I can cover that.
And F-Toad interrupting the spin dash start of SuperGirlKels. Wes still trying to find the landing, but again, Kels is taking complete advantage of these platforms.
And once again, looking to close out the stock with another pivot grab back throw. But instead, going to do it with a spin dash into up air. A 2-stock for Kels looking pretty decisive, even though it was 102%. We didn't see Wes get within striking distance of any of his kill moves, right? He was landing it with straight hits, straight jabs, those sort of things. But nothing to really close out the set. Kels was constantly putting herself in those positions to make it extremely awkward for Wes to get anything started.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, he was only getting a lot of these straight hits. He wasn't getting anything like combo-wise established. And he got a couple of reads, but nothing devastating to really put it in the mind of SuperGirlKels. Really, when Kels was getting hit, she's like, okay, yeah, you got me, no worries. But she still was able to go ahead and keep to her game plan, play around Wes's, hitboxes and shields, and making sure she didn't take anything, too big.
Yeah.
But here we go into the second game, just running it straight back to Town and City. No surprise there. Looking forward to Wes, maybe play a little more aggressive because he's trying to space out a lot of these down tilts and these up tilts. But the way he's doing it, he's retreating right away. I feel like he needs to play a little more aggressive, try to go get up in there. Just because the way Kels is playing, she's immediately just retreating.
And we saw that right in the very beginning. He tried to call out SuperGirlKels running past him and tried to dash attack in that direction. Didn't actually catch it though, but we're seeing him try to be bolder and calling out Sonic's movement.
Up throw into the neutral air. Kels is getting that guaranteed percent. Oh my goodness, I love the perfect shield already coming out. Get him with the ride. Ooh, trying to go back up again.
Goodness.
Oh, Kels, please.
Oh my goodness, and already 79% on Wes, and then getting the back throw too for good measure. Setting up an edge guard, catching
the spring, and oh my goodness, the magnets coming in, helping out Wes.
But Wes still in this terrifying disadvantage state. Gonna slip right by that situation. Tries to do the instant get up KO punch, but still caught by the invincibility of this of the spin dash.
Yeah, SuperGirlKels basically a second lease on life with that. So close to losing that stock, but she had the awareness to go ahead and really let that spin dash rip at that moment.
Yeah. Now Wes is in a very uncomfortable situation. He at least has the rage on deck, but no KO punch to really threaten at a 45% Sonic.
Oh, he's right back off stage, and the up B, the multiple hitboxes on there, really just linking out the spring for Kels to not get that very easy edge guard on him.
Supergirl just waiting there with the spin dash, and what a great position too, being able to call out that moment, because if Wes, his only option then was to try air dodging through that spring, but then he'd be too low to get to recover.
Exactly. At the same time, Kels noticed what was happening when she was trying to use the spring right there at the ledge. Like I said, the multiple hitboxes were coming in. This time around, she was like, I'm going to use spring anyway. It's a great tool for me to go ahead and take the stock from the Mac.
Calls it out.
Air dodge. There we go. One more. No, the last air dodge coming in there.
What a great string, though, recognizing the exact habits of the air dodging, punishing it accordingly. And once again, Wes finds himself at 78%.
Good up tilt, catching the landing of that spin dash, but the spring again is just going to eat another hit.
Waiting for the air. Oh, no, actually, not waiting for the air dodge. He manages to clutch on through past the Sonic down air.
KO punch still is on deck, but as I say that, Kels is taking it away.
Another edge guard situation.
No haymaker, going right past that spring. Going to be another punish, and up throw this time around.
Oh, trying to land with that super armor with the neutral B, but Kels recognizes the startup, immediately runs to the other side of Town and City so that she can scoop up the punish.
Yeah, no, there, Wes held it on for a little bit too long. A very, very easy pickup for Kels there. Another back throw, another game. That's a quick 2-0 for SuperGirlKels moving on through this bracket, so good stuff to her.
Showing why she's